We were, oh, I was maybe looking for a skill gem for something. That could be like a blue passive or so, but that's alright. Rocket Ancestral Protector with added fire damage on Ruthless support. Sure. Ancestral Call with Infernal Blow and Shockwave. Seems to be quite okay. Very much a big smashy build. Quite liking it. We needed to talk to Yina about something, and then we poisoned the tree blocking my way. Alrighty. Invisible barbed wire. Well, that's what I've got now. We'll just go with that. That's what I've had, but something a little more obvious, maybe. It's so weird how you put it sideways, because it's actually 2D, so you put it sideways, you literally can't see it anymore. Talk to Yina for a reward.
To do that here.
Oh, I never grabbed that. Two passive respec points. Sure, not like I'm gonna use those, but sure. And for those curious, that's what I'm currently rocking. It's nothing much at all. I wanted to pick up the jewel socket when I can at some point. We're in a good position to pick up a bit of mana stuff, which I might do. A bit of the life. It's always a good area. Probably grab that too when I'm down there. And I think there was also resistances somewhere here. Yeah. 18% to each here. That's always a cool spot to pick up. And there's a jewel socket in the middle there. I think that might be new. But that's a cool area for some resistances. We got the cool area for health that we're already at. We're heading up a little bit for the armor and energy shield stuff. There was also energy shield up there. Bit of a stretch, but yeah, we'll get there. And that's all minion stuff. Totem stuff. I don't know if I'm gonna buff totems or not. And this is always an interesting capstone. Ancestral Bond. You can't deal damage with skills yourself. You get another summoned totem, though. You've seen Ancestral cults less detailed. Yeah. Yeah, that's a popular complaint for this game, but it's really not that bad. Like, there's shit over here. I don't care about it. I'm not going over there. This is where I started. This is what I'm focusing on. Find the cool stuff down here and ignore the rest. That's fine. Right. We got that, so now we go to the wetlands. Take out that tree. Should be right in front of the waypoint. It typically is. First time for you that you play a multiplayer game. How do I feel about supporting me in-game? I'm going solo with it. I intend to go solo. I should have gone solo self-found, but I didn't. It kind of slipped my mind. Maybe after some time? I don't know. When we get into like some of the fancier maps and all that stuff? I don't know. And I never adjusted my item filter to be a little more specific. I might do that during the break. Smash. Oh yeah, this is when we fuck the world up, right? That's right. I remember that. Prophecy? No. Some fancy, crazy herald thing. Typically when they die, they do a thing. These were heralds of the obelisk, so they spawn an obelisk when they die. Not really much of a threat when they're that slow. Quicksilver Flask, though. Yoink! Adds knockback during Flask effect, 25% increased effect, and 33% reduced duration. So it's kind of like a fast sprint, I guess. Interesting. And an AJ amulet for a bit of strength and intelligence, not terribly interested. Need my boys to back me up when I start singing about the Valiant Infantry. Man, you know, streaming some EDF one day, it's still tempting. That's a very fat 8%. I think I'll pass. Alright, hi Cassia. Yeah, hello. Forgot my banner. There we go. Trying not to initiate the event quite yet. Okay. That might be alright. Ugh, fine. I'll just clear the whole room then. Shooting shits. So annoying. Okay. Cassia, hi. Hello. What do we got? 2 portals. Maybe both down here. Let's go. Their lightning resist. What's this? Seismic tower. Damages and stuns. Oh, hey. They're both down here, so I'm alright with that. Upgrade the seismic if they get that far. That's a healthy one. Jesus. Alright, yep, that was pretty easy. I like the new seismic totem, it's pretty nice. Tower defense, now in this league, they do a new league like every 3 months or so, and this league, this is the special thing with it. It's kind of weird, kind of strange. I'm kind of an okay fan of it. It's only alright to me. It has its moments where it's really cool, but man, solo sometimes it's just gets to be too much. What do I got here that I really like? Not a lot. I could easily replace that. Fire and cold resist with a bit of more mana. Life, fire, cold, stun duration. Man, it's always like stun duration on enemies and shit. I don't care about that. Reflect 1 physical damage to melee attackers. Ooh. Ah, God. Alright. Well, that's all crap. This music? What the hell? They've got good music in this nowadays, but it's not fitting at all. Bang, boom, smash. As if resists were important early on. Well, they're not, but I like taking care of resists earlier than later, and then I don't have to worry about it. But like, I guess for a gear, yeah, it really doesn't matter, I guess. Probably start worrying about that like closer to Act 6 or 7, I guess. Sanctum 2 will always be your favorite. I never played Sanctum 2. I'm interested in it. Honestly, though, I really like Fortnite Save the World. Like, I don't know. I find it a lot of fun. It gets kind of annoying every time having to like restock wood and metal and all that stuff constantly, but you eventually get the supply drop that you can just like, I think you start with a bunch of stuff and then you can just call down the supply drop and pick up a bunch more and you can just get into it a lot faster. But when you get like the better pick and all that stuff, you can really quickly get your stuff back up. I don't know. I have a good time with it though. I forgot about OG Fortnite, but so did they. They actually didn't though. They've been doing a lot of stuff with it. You don't hear anybody talking about it ever. I do have a bit of an issue with the Fortnite Save the World in that there's no way to like reset your account or anything like that. And considering that it's still not free to play, not yet, it makes it really difficult to like figure out what the fuck I was doing, because the game has changed so much that I'd rather just restart, but I can't without rebuying the game. So I've got all this like weird mix of gear and everything that's just like, what is this? So I gotta sit down for like an hour and figure out what the hell's going on with it. You bought so many bundles of that game. Yeah, you were pretty hyped about it. You got like the one of the fatter pre-purchase things, didn't you? I remember you had a few copies of the game to throw around. If you happen to have one by chance still and don't know what to do with it, my wife could probably use it. Because I'd like to check it out with her at some point too, because she's really into tower defense stuff, and I think she'd get a kick out of it. Especially since you can kind of gear yourself up to be the type that puts down the traps and just doesn't do much of the fighting herself. So she could like sit back and be the strategist while I kind of focus on doing the shooty. The $250 version, yeah. You paid for Battle Royale. Man. That's a lot of money to drop on a game. To be fair though, Save the World has gotten pretty okay. They still work on it a bit. Oh my god, where am I going in here? This place is massive. There we are. No, let's jump over it. No, I don't wanna. Okay. Oops.
Ancestors, forgive me. I have opened the way to Kitava, father of corruption.
I accidentally the world what do? At least it's not Fallout 76, which they've also been pretty busy fixing up. Fallout 76 sort of taught Bethesda that it's really important to have very detailed and concise patch notes with specific time frames, and it's nice that they've also extended that over to Elder Scrolls Online, because like they've got this massive performance write-up on their page somewhere about what they're doing for performance, why they're doing it, and how they're doing it, and when their time frame is to implement it all. They've been working pretty hard on it, so it's nice. At least they learned from their mistake. Some companies don't. Accidentally called Kitava over. Yeah, oops. I sent her a text to come on over. On accident, though. Totally on accident. Sure. Ina's gonna be so pissed at me. Oh, and Christ. Oh, he's gonna be so upset now. He's gonna be like uber mad at me. Was super hyped for Fortnite with its Save the World version. Still working on it. One of these days it'll be free to play. They're still sticking with that when it's done. It's not done yet. It's still considered early access. I am glad that they haven't just abandoned it entirely in favor of the Battle Royale thing, though. Because I feel like there's always going to be an audience for the tower defense genre of games. Always, all the time. And to just abandon that and drop it means that there's really nowhere for people to go for tower defense stuff nowadays. Because there hasn't really been anything. Like, I guess there's Orcs Must Die Unchained, but fuck. If you don't have a good internet, that game is so ass. Their netcode is hot garbage with that. It is the absolute worst. With my 1 megabit per second upload that I had in Kentucky, literally unplayable. There's just so many tie-ins to the internet and things that it wants to look up and check for and communicate with, and it just, I couldn't play it. Need to remember I don't have health potion on 3. Let me change that actually. Anything for the strong box? We can make it magic. That's about it. I don't really feel like going back to town to find something, so we'll deal with it. 1 magic item and guarded by a rogue exile. You know what? I'm okay with that. Come back here. Augustina Solaria. Throwing your weapons around. Topaz ring, heavy belt, scale double, maybe. Gold ring, sure. I guess turquoise, like there's small stuff that I can easily sell, I guess. I don't know. That'd be great if it was an armor evasion. Going for kind of an armor energy shield type thing, like this chainmail double here, maybe. Got a chainmail tunic. So this is actually a pretty big upgrade. I just need to work on it to get it fancy. Typically Rogue Exiles, yeah, they typically have like one thing that's at least kind of worth looking at because they just drop so much gear. I mean, this one, yeah, really nothing that even got filtered out. Like, just nothing great at all. Yeah, well. I welcome Rogue Exiles. I kind of want to find a strongbox with a modifier that's just like, it has 5 Rogue Exiles, and that's it. That'd be fantastic. Holy shit. Put that strongbox on a dolly and sell it to a player. I'm sure someone would go nuts for it. Amber Roar. Although the player economy in this game is pretty weird and wild, like, it's so easy to get, like, just straight up with stuff that you find. Like, if you're playing solo, the things that you'd think are really cool to have, like, you know, 20 chromatics, that's worth fuck all online on the market. Like, it's basically nothing. So you can really easily amass a shitload of that kind of stuff. It throws it all out of proportion. It's a bit like the same thing with Diablo 3, really, with that market that they had. Fucking stupid market, man. We hired an economist and everything to do checks and balances, and it was fucking awful. Hello, Devourers. But, like, you spend all this time farming and you find, like, a really cool item drop because, you know, it's a Diablo game, that's how that works. And then you check the market and it's like, oh, here's the exact same item, but like 3 times as good as what I found. Oh, and I can afford it because it's really cheap because it's actually kind of a garbage item. Because there's like the meta that everybody follows and everything that's not in the meta is super cheap, which generally works in your favor really well. Stupid market, man. I think they got rid of it after a while, but it took them a bit. They were pretty convinced that it was a good idea to have that in a game. You know, a game where you spend a disproportionate amount of time just farming for gear and seeing what drops, adding in a market where you can just simply go to and pick up the item that you're after. The exact item that you're after, and you can see its stats and everything. What the hell? What you thinking? I feel like if Borderlands had a player market auction house type thing, it's like, what's the point then? You've just taken out 80% of what the game is. Path of Exile market's not so bad as that, though. But it's still pretty wild. Diablo 3 market was shit destroyed the whole game for you. Yep, same. I never used it, though. I vowed not to use it. I took one look at it and was like, wow, this is bullshit. And I didn't use it at all. What did destroy it for me was that the levels weren't really random enough. And when I got to the hard mode thing, it was like just doing the same game over again. But the enemies didn't change and the environment didn't change to really make it feel like a harder, newer experience. It was just, I'm fighting the exact same skeletons. They just have a little more health now. I feel like if you're gonna do a new game plus thing, you've got to change it up a lot. Hello, Kuru. I think you're new. Now I keep hitting 3 for mana. I don't have mana on 3. Alright, well, there's him. I never know if there's somebody behind me or not. Maybe it was that Devourer. It's hard to tell with the Ancestral Totem dudes, because they just kind of pop out behind me and do whatever to people, and with the ability tied to them that they're copying my ability, it gets a bit crazy. I thought there was a Way Shrine here. Might be in front of the temple. There's also a Way Shrine in the previous zone too that I missed. Pretty sure he gave some keys away that never got claimed. Okay. I mean, technically, if you've got them, I'll take another one for myself as well, because I'd like to start anew with my wife. But you don't have to do that. You don't even have to give me one for her. I just figured, like, if you got them to spend. Movement speed rank 1. That's a good one to have. So let's do... Yeah, I really should go back for that. Alright, let's... alright, back to town real fast. Then we'll come back. We'll head to the previous zone before it unloads. Hello, Groist. Hello, Aramir. Ina. Banish the darkness. Oh, that sounds easy. I'll just do that. Let me just do that real fast. There's the jewel gem thing. Here. Not great. Elemental resistance though and some dexterity. I don't know. Maybe. Ah.
Keep your wits about you.
Okay, so now he wants me to go... What about the, that side area there? What? Wasn't there a reason to go there? Am I missing a quest? Fun fact, the duelist does a pirouette when using Leap Slam? Nice. That's for the hideout quest. Ah, it's completely optional. Okay, well then fuck it. I already have the hideout. To the top of the pyramid! These stupid ghost things. Another jewel! A scepter. I guess I'll take a look at the club and boots and gloves. And I'm full. Drop the hybrid flask. Honestly, I never use hybrid flasks. So club, gloves, you play. Boots and scepter. This belt. Oh look, stun duration. And reflects 1 damage. Dude, what is with these belts? Oh my god. Devastating. Some shock garbage. Alright. Rarity, life regen, a bit more thorns, some life regen and cold resist. 25%. Yeah, it's only okay. Okay. I thought 25% was top. Hey, alright. I was maybe interested in the scepter because it's another one-hand deal. 17 to 31, 2 to 42 lightning damage, plus 1 level to socket and melee gems, which seems a lot more common nowadays. Accuracy, stun duration, light. I don't care about any of that. I think that's an upgrade. We'll call that 180 DPS. 260, yeah, big time. Big time upgrade. Alright. Yeah, because I've got plus 1 level to socket and melee gems on this, on the shield, on my old weapon. It's everywhere. Bro strat, take the key you gave me for myself and give your key to your wife so she can figure out what you were doing. Nah. You did find a key though. One that you, is it one that you suspect hasn't been redeemed, or is it actually, like a new fresh key? Dying Light 2? Man, I'm so hyped for that. I think that's, first quarter of next year? Probably June or July. I don't know if there's an official date or not. I'd like to think it's the end of next year, not the start of next year, but... Whee. Too fat for a chromatic. Hello. Rage eyes. Sure. Oh, my, Herald of Ash isn't even on. There we go. 280 DPS now. Somewhat optimistic about the release of Phoenix Point. The latest build is decent. And they've delayed it enough. I feel like they should have wrapped up a lot of the outstanding issues. I still wish I had gotten my hands on some form of an early copy for review, but... man. They just don't care about me.
Oh.
This is like a room designed for this, I think. Yeah, let's do it. 4 of them fire. We'll go smashy. Ice in the doorway. And we'll leave it at that and see. Maybe I'll do lightning? Yeah, alright, let's do lightning there.
Divine power!
Please don't fork too much. Pretty players.
It's put out new mycelium. New roots.
Okay, I think they're all coming through this way. That's the actual best possible outcome. Because I get to sit here at the choke and rip and tear. Oh wow. The fireball dude up there really hurts. Or dudes? I think it was just like 30 people spitting fireballs. Quit it. Damn. Man, that's like the best possible outcome. That was the easiest 4 portal thing ever. These are really good areas to do those in because you get those chokes all the time. Out in the open sucks. Ooh. Hello, Blurstorb. Make an axe build and call my character Axe. I feel like this kind of is Axe. You just, you know, need to give him an axe. That Warhammer could be good. don't think so, but maybe 260. Yeah, 223. Like, it's got some nicer little things, like +2 life gain for each enemy hit is kind of cool, especially with what I've got going on, but yeah, well. Let's portal out of here. Well, yeah, he just needs to have an axe. Oh, I got 2 regal orbs and 2 blast orbs. Oh man. I feel rich. Muttering essence of greed. There you go. You're technically a superior, but I think I'll just sell you as a yellow. Jewel, I'll just sell. I think all this is garbage. Get those stacking somewhere.
What troubles you bring now?
Oh, you know, the usual. Doom, Despair, Darkness, Kitava. That's alright. I'll take her out later. Definitely. No problem. No problem. Very easy.
Travel far.
Super simple. Ugh. Don't stack those there. And these smaller flasks, I think we're like way past these. That's a downside of stacking flasks, is they don't...
What?
You get so many garbage ones at the start, and it's great, but then you start picking up like the decent flasks. Oh, why is my stream chat telling me welcome to the chat room? Hello chat, I've been here the whole time though. New Doom game will be fun to watch, also controversial, but you're also looking forward to the Ring Fit RPG game for the Switch. What's the Ring Fit RPG game? Gents with the Twitch Prime sub, thank you very much. Welcome. How you doing? New Doom follows, picks up from the last Doom game as far as I know, yeah. Hopefully they don't change too much. They have something that works very, very well. Don't change it. Yeah, fuck, I'll just... There. I still think technically you're supposed to craft first and then do that, but oh well. Strength, armor, and energy shield, perfect. 30 to max life, regenerate a bit of life, and then some stone and block recovery. Well, hey, that sounds just fine to me. What an upgrade. Leap, slam, war banner. Some form of a green passive gem. I don't think there's many of those for me right now. I guess calling strike faster attacks doesn't really help me. Like for leap slam it does, I suppose. Maybe we do a swap here. Like we get fast. I love that it pulls from my stash to buy these. That is so nice. You used to always have to run over and do it yourself. Ancestral Protector with faster attacks. And some added fire damage, although really I think Ruthless support might be the way to go, especially since they attack so quickly. I think that's the way to go, honestly. So then we got War Banner with Leap Slam and added fire damage. Leap Slam's got the fire damage now, but the War Banner won't. That won't do anything for me. Although I could do Herald of Ash. Added fire damage. That used to do something. I think it would buff the explosion that they do for the overkill. 10% more spell fire damage. Yeah, no, it doesn't do anything for it, I'm pretty sure. Damn. Yeah, well. Alright, well that's fine. Leap slide with faster attacks? Oh god. I'm an actual rabbit. Boing 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 boing.
Hello.
this This fucking guy just leaping towards you with that much speed. Ferocious. He stops and turns and just one-shot explodes an entire mob of people and continues hopping towards you. Ah, he's actually hopping mad. Ah. Armor and energy shield, and then we're going... Yeah, we'll cut through here, I think. It's a bit strange, but that's how I'm doing it. That's my strat. I need to turn on my stuff. Bang. Bash, 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 bash. Yeah, with that third hit being Ruthless doing double damage, I think that's a lot better than having the added fire damage on. Because the added fire damage is only like 20% of the damage is dealt as extra fire damage. So it's... I think, with the rough maths in my head, I think it might be better off doing just that third hit being a bit extra. And with the faster attacks, he gets to that third hit a lot faster. Flatfiskin, hello, how you doing? Was just about to watch the previous streams on YouTube and notice I was streaming now. Welcome, happy to have you. Whoops. $2 meter, 100-ish kilograms chunk of Karui jumping around the map as if he was a... You think this dude's only 100 kilogram? I don't know, man. I'd say like probably close to 130 of just pure brawn. This dude's quite massive. He's also very likely over 200 centimeters tall. So yeah, 2 meter. 100-ish, yeah, plus or minus 50%. Shut up! 12%. Ugh, it's fat. I'll probably end up dropping it, but alright. We'll see. Take a look at that. Increase cast speed with cold skills and increase burning damage. Cryomantic Cobalt Jewel of Combusting. Nice. Okay. Go seismic and fire. See about cold on the corner. It's like right in front of that portal. Bash, 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 bash.
It's put out new mycelium. New roots.
Yeah, down here. Okay, so we'll get some cold here also.
Divine power.
And we'll stand back a bit. Man the fort. And upgrade the seismic. Man, that gets big range. Easy. Chaos Orb. What's the unique hat? It's like a little shit metal hat looking thing that's really low level that gives you like 15 to 20% of all the resistances. What's that thing called? Because I think you can typically buy that for just like 1 chaos. And we're full again. Not that I'm actually going to be doing any trading, because ugh. You know the one I mean though, right? The man. I'm not going mad. It is still not M for map. It's a really nice one because you can wear that and you just keep it for just ages because it's only a hat. It's not like a really hugely major part, and it gives you a bunch of elemental resistances. Like, it can give you a bunch too. I think its upper limit might be up in the 30s. So it gets you through a pretty good amount of the game, capping off your resistances. Yeah, I remember the looks too. I don't remember its name. $764 live. Wasn't there an option that I could just have that displayed? People might like that. There we go. There we are. It makes me feel fancier. Look at all the buffs I've got already, jeez. Having a pretty okay time with this smashy boom explosion thing. This is nice. The Molten Strike was quite nice too, but that got pretty loud and really messy, and I couldn't see what I was doing at all anymore in combat. It was too much. Hello, Blacksmith Strongbox. 1,419% increased rarity, guarded by a pack of magic monsters, 3 additional rares, and explodes. Is there a resurrector dude up here? Thought I killed you guys already. Joffrey's Crust. Not the one I was thinking of. Yeah, alright. No town portal for that. It's a bunch of stuff to sell.
Speak.
The superior I keep.
Return if you must.
Is there a way to increase quality of jewels? Is that a thing?
Let me tell you. Powerful soldiers of a
Any
forgotten
games I'm
time
excited for?
reunite to march once again.
Probably most excited for Dying Light 2 and the Doom Exodus, I think it's called. Oh, Gem Cutter Prisms. Oh, okay. Right. I mean, isn't that for... That's also for jewels. I'll seek out and destroy a group of 7 powerful undead. Well, I'm in crypts, Navali. Well done. Because gem cutter prisms, I remember you can get, if you get a skill gem up to level 20, I think you sell it and you get a gem cutter prism or something. And Doom Eternal, that's the one. Man, some subtitle, I don't know, man. Too many of them. Kenshi too? Nah, that's okay. I mean, maybe. The game's a cool concept. Its fan base needs a reality check, but the game's a good concept. Look, +1 level to socketed melee gems again. It's 60% increased physical damage with some added physical damage, some accuracy rating, cold resist, chance to poison on it, alright, and some light radius. Not bad. I got nowhere for Warhammer to go if I put you on, but... Or War Banner, rather. Yeah, I have to use a blunt weapon, right. That might technically be... That's some pretty nice damage. That's good, 40 to 70. And there's the axe. Oh, God. Oh, God. That's an axe there. 12 to 22 physical, some added cold, life gain on kill, and chance to bleed. Oh, yeah. Yeah, +1 level to socket. They had to have increased that, right? Like, there's no way. That's... I've found way too many of them that have that. Yeah. You guys are doing like 2 or 3 damage per hit up here. And room for a stone hammer. I don't think so, actually. I'll have to do it this way. I'll take that. We'll count portal real fast, drop stuff off. Increased what? Level to melee gems. I'm pretty sure they've modified that a lot. It seems way more common than it used to be.
What troubles you bring now? Exiles.
I mean, I'm fine with it. It sells for alchemy shards. Like, I'll take it all day. Plus X to gem levels are more common. Confirmed. The chain explosion, I love it. There's even a global modifier now. What do you mean?
Return to Kitava.
Well said, me. Well said. Limited in what it affects, but global on items. I'm sorry, I don't really understand what you mean with global. You got an example? Boss time! Plus X to all X gems. Like +1 to all. Oh, I see. Just all the gems that you have on you, not just the socketed gems in this particular item. Wow. Okay. You can keep summoning dudes all you want. My bullshit ancestral protector guy will just smash them real quick. Next. Oh, music. Oh, calm down, music. It's an act, boss. It's not a thing. Music trying to be like all industrial and stuff.
To you, Tukohama, my father of war.
And there's that. I'll just go around the circle here. Probably cut through for Holy Dominion. Yeah, cut through for Holy Dominion. Physical damage, elemental damage, and then 12% to all elemental resistances. Goes pretty well with the, oh, I thought those were resist too. Well, still taking it though. But we'll cut through, grab those. And that might be the dead end there for me. Although these are really cool. Reduced mana reservation, even with just a couple of them, means that you can have 2 auras that are 50% of your mana on at the same time and still cast spells. Quite cool. Oversoul is weak, but you didn't know it was that weak. Ugh, yeah, whew. Oversoul's a joke. Like he just sits there and spams ads. You just kill them, and that's it. And then he goes away, and that's when you're supposed to take care of the ads when he goes away. But I
Father of Light.
I don't know. I've never had an issue with him ever. Excuse me, what the fuck? What is that? Hello? What a fancy beast you are.
Exile.
Einhart, yo, pick this thing up. That's gonna suck to find the menagerie.
Friends, beast, until we slaughter you.
I love Einhart's voice actor. I just want Einhart as himself in like a D&D group. It's on the open, so it's probably gonna suck. But we'll see. We don't have any fire going on. We will cold here at the choke. I'll upgrade the cold. And we'll see about getting a seismic down next somewhere.
The blight is trying to spread.
Yeah, it's heading out of here. Okay. Have a fire. Spreading again. Up to here. Okay. How you doing over here? Looks like they're doing alright. Get his seismic down. Einhar, you doing alright? Seems kind of okay so far. Upgrade the seismic. Get some cold. The dude made it, I think. That side seems cleared up. Okay, yo, summoner guy, quit it. Just knock it off. Just stop it. Resurrectors and a tower defense. Well, that went a lot better than I expected. Man. Easy chromatic. Dash. That's the one that I like. I like this one a lot because it's just a really quick, like, no thrills, nothing special. You go there fast. I don't believe there's even a cast animation for it. You just teleport. And if I need to go backwards for whatever reason, I can hold spacebar, which is my attack and place option, and use it, and we just psh, backwards. Which is quite good if you're doing like a bow thing. but I'll stick with the leap. It does kind of okay introductory damage into a group if I remember to leap in. I'm alright with it. Oops. Max life, max mana, some dexterity, and some life regen. Weird, but okay. And the 7 undead dudes here are going to be here somewhere. Shouldn't be too bad to find. This is actually a pretty small zone here. Hello, the few. Thought I'd switch stream time? I did. The schedule is new.
We will be best friends, Beast, until we slaughter you.
Powerful
Got 'em.
soldiers of a forgotten time. Reunite and march once again.
Evening streams are taking place Thursday and Sunday. Holy shit. I'll what?
Survivor, you are well prepared for the end. This is a fine capture.
That's a painful capture. And then Wednesday, Friday are still the morning streams. At 8 a.m. Central European time, which is 6 a.m. GMT, which is I think 2 a.m. Eastern time US.
I don't mean to sound
There's below this, if you're on desktop below the stream, there's the extension that I've got for the schedule. That's accurate. My schedule command needs to be updated because the GMT time is a bit wrong. And I need to remake the video again because its stream times are still a little bit wrong. I've got the GMT time for the evening streams an hour later than they actually are. But how you doing, the few? Good to see you. Good morning. Noxus Stench. Allies deal substantial extra physical damage.
Beasts nearby. So, I now will go feed the ones we caught.
That'll be a nasty menagerie thing with some of those dudes in. Some of those had some pretty nasty traits. And did I actually talk to Clarissa? Has Clarissa in fact explained it all? Man, what a reference. What the hell? What am I even doing? Yeah, it seems like I took care of her. Okay. Wee, wee, woo. I'm doing okay, the few. Woke up, well, like an hour and a half ago, 2 hours ago, something like that. Feeling good, though.
It would be wrong to do that here.
I can't leap Simon Town. And you, when I get these 3, we can open that up and go in for the trial, which is the labyrinth type thing,
I will see you
which
again.
can be pretty tough.
Be well.
If you hadn't been picking up health and doing the like 250 health
You
per
are a
act
welcome
thing,
sight, daughter of Ngamakanui.
it gets pretty tough.
You must.
I do find it funny that somebody who is reviewing Path of Exile, though,
Welcome.
I want to say it was PC Gamer, but I'm not really sure. They said something about like only 2% of the players have completed the labyrinth. Fucking what? Way more than that has. Metro time, bad connection. Ugh. All right, man. Well, if I never see you again, have a good one. Ooh, socketed melee minion gems. Interesting. Showing my age with that joke, yeah, it's... Yeah, that's a bit old school, huh?
Need some help.
And Clarissa will eventually be the vendor person for this zone. Giant mana flask. I'll take that. In a moment when I can.
Watch yourself.
I kind of don't even want to collect potions anymore. They take up so much space, man. Looking good. The dash, I'll hang on to. Maybe I pop it on at some point. And do we still have the Blight lady here? Cassia? Yeah, hi.
Hello.
I might anoint something. Maybe. I don't have any fancy oils.
Bless.
Oh, jeez. Like, I could go with clear sepia for some strength, or clear sepia for dexterity, or all sepia for also dexterity, or all clear for alacrity for dexterity, or intelligence? I don't know what that was.
Bless.
But if I do the rings at least... Freeze Bolt Tower does more damage. Chilling Tower does more damage. I don't have Freeze Bolt yet. Glacial Cage Towers have increased duration. I don't have that yet. Alright. I'm not really sure what ones I have. So what kind of loot shitter is this game? Oof. Oof. Ouch. Yeah, it's a Diablo clone. It's Diablo, basically. Oh, Diablo game with quite a lot of customization, a la the passive skill tree. That's a thing. It is free to play on Steam. It does have a microtransaction store though, but the microtransaction stuff is not only the most goddamn expensive bullshit I've ever seen, but also pretty much all cosmetic, aside from a couple things that you might want, like just the general stash tabs, but they typically have these on sale. So you'd probably want, maybe not a premium stash bundle, because those are unnecessary. Just a general stash tab bundle here. You get 6 extra tabs for your stash, which is actually a lot of space. And you get that for 11 bucks. It's on sale currently. Or just like $2 for an extra tab. Maybe just like pick up a couple of those. Aside from that though, you don't really need anything here, but if you want to be ultra goat, you totally can. $42 for armor skin. $25 just for the chest piece. This crazy hat, $10. Ugh. But otherwise, it's completely free. You can play the entire game without spending a single cent, which is quite good. Check the bundles. Yeah. Oh, these are just like skin bundles. A hideout music player for $5. Oh. But yeah, just stash tabs I think is probably the only thing that you'd want to pick up. It's kind of like Rift, where it's like there's a bunch of stuff that you can buy, but you totally don't need to, except maybe just like the profession slots. But when you buy enough of those for your character, it's like you've spent kind of $15 on the game, so it's kind of like the game costs $15, which is still totally fine. You know, better than spending $50 on the main game on the expansion and other stuff like that. There's things for $200 from. Oh yeah, there's stuff for ridiculous amounts. I would also kind of recommend that if you are interested in this game, maybe don't pick it up on Steam, because the way that Steam does updates, this game is absolute hell to update through Steam. Like, so much of it is disk allocation that'll just lock up and tie down your system. I think they've got their own launcher that you can get from their website. And that, from what I understand, updates a lot nicer. Do they still do their own launcher? I think they do, yeah. The only issue with that is you can't track how many hours you have in the game. That's a bit of a downside to it. I thought they stopped. Maybe they did recently? I don't know. Worth looking into, though. We'll go for a seismic tower there. Doesn't tell you what the upgrades do. I want to read more into what that does.
The blight is trying to spread.
Repeats 3 times. Okay. That's it. That's all it does.
Put out new mycelium.
It's a 3 and done thing until I upgrade
New
it.
roots.
Okay.
Let's see what this tower can really do.
Yeah, a nice fat upgraded cult here since everything's kind of coming down this path. And get a lightning down here, I guess. This tower defense thing isn't normally in Path of Exile, but this is the current league that's going on, which is like kind of a gameplay season type deal. Every few months they change the league and a new mechanic is added in. And this is this league's gimmick. Man, something hurts over there. So I think the seismic tower, it's like the same thing that I had with the minion tower, where it only does like, because I'm pretty sure the minion tower just sends out 3 dudes, and then if they die, that's it, that's all, until you upgrade it. Which, I always had them, I always had them set up like on the front line, because I thought they did a pretty good job of bogging people down, but then they just die, and then the tower does nothing. But I didn't realize that the dudes died and didn't respawn. So what do we got? The veteran awesome pro players might already know what this is based on the skin. As a might peak, the Iron Hat. 20% increased global physical damage, 22 armor, max life, and I cannot evade enemy attacks. I mean, that's fine if I'm picking up the capstone that I can't be crit. Because I think it's like you can't be crit, but you also can't evade? Or is that... all of your evasion turns into armor and you can't evade anymore then. I don't know. I guess either of those would work. Huh. Ha ha ha. Interesting. Not really for me, but interesting. And another Grand Mana Flask. Yeah, sure. Let's drop that. I'm sick of carrying those. Well, although it's blue, I guess I'll sell it. Working my way up. How am I doing for life? 793? That's alright. Again, the goal is about 250 health per act. So since we're on Act 3, I should have like 750-ish. Stun proof for no evasion. Ah, okay. I knew there was something like that. Immune to stuns, though. Is there really that many things that stun? I never really noticed. Bosses. Alright, I mean, maybe for maps? Maybe that's a thing you stack up later on? I don't know. I just don't recall ever being like, oh no, I'm stunned, I can't do anything. My mana is doing quite good nowadays. I just realized I didn't even have my aura on. Oops. Hello, Cassia. Well, this looks pretty ideal. Let's guard the choke and give it hell. Unless there's like a portal right out here. I'll be so sad. So what do? You just chill. It's just a chilling tower. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we'll do those. Those are still fine. It's not like they stop working after some time.
Put out new mycelium. Ugh, new roots.
I know what mycelium is. Jeez, shut the fuck up. Man. Smash, smash, smash. Getting slow. Man, he's healthy. Back. And each one dropped 2 chests, and they're all armor ones. I got some jeweler orbs at least. The rewards are a bit but oh well.
I cannot carry this.
That is too heavy for me. Is it though, really? Oh, right. There you go. The man about to enter college? Alright, take it easy, man. Thanks for stopping in. Valkyrie also out for novel skill shopping for the weekend. Come back later if I'm still streaming. If not, bye-bye and have a nice comfy day and weekend. Valkyrie, I should be around still. This will be a long stream day. because I got the YouTube date set aside. I'll probably go in for 3 or 4 more hours. So I'll probably see you soon. If not though, yeah, take it easy. Have a good weekend. Whoa. Some extra strength, added physical damage, added cold damage, added lightning damage, some fire resist and crit chance. Socketed minion gems on that as well. That would go well with that claw. Well, kind of. Because that's not the global. Man, the global one that they've got, that's pretty wild. That's just like all gems that you have equipped at +1 level. Or like all minion gems. There's another one, socketed minion gems. Damn. So they're really pushing that. So you can get stuff that's like level, I don't know, like 23, 24 gems and stuff then. Because 20 is typically, excuse me, typically the cap. But with the increased level, you can bring it up and over. I think the highest you can get is like 27 if you have like uniques that go for it and everything. But nowadays it might be a little bit higher with the globals. Pretty wild. I'll save a town portal scroll. We'll take the waypoint back. Unload and continue on. And all of this we're selling? All of this we're selling. Oh, well, except maybe the hat. I don't know. I tend to hoard these things. No particular reason. I've got another one here. Allows me to block spell damage. Some cast speed and mana, though. A bunch of intelligence. Not really for me, but...
Let me tell you.
Yeah, I don't know.
Fate will find
Oh,
you.
also this.
Fate will find you.
Sounds a bit like she spits at me while she talks. I'm not sure how I feel about that. So Fortnite has extensive colorblind options. Well, more than 3. Man, my attack speed is awkwardly slow. I need to work on that again. 0.56 second attack time. So almost 2 attacks per second. Almost. Artisan strongbox. These are typically worth it a little bit. Oops. Wanted to identify it. Increased quantity of items. Alright, that's fine. Because they drop stuff like that, which is pretty cool. And a card. I collect the entire deck. There's 5 of them. The deck being just duplicates of this card, basically. So I pick up 5 of this card, and I turn that in, and I get 20 of a quality currency. So, like, armor scraps and stuff like that. Could be gem cutter prisms. I highly doubt it, but it could be. Oh yeah, right, you can just jump through those. I forgot. Hate beat. Hello. It's like I just jump over the wall.
On the night of 1,000 ribbons, our finest city burned. It burned with fires lit by cruelty and neglect. It burned with shame for giving the title of Emperor to a man who did not deserve it.
I don't think I can jump through these, though. Nah, not letting me. Damn.
Allow your wisdom to be tempered by the
Also to pick of the options in the main Discord. Oh, okay. That's neat. So you've got different modes, and you can set the strength, and they've got those colorblind tests off to the side, and also a preview of like the loot rarities, so you can see generally how it would look, so you can fine tune it until it's good for you. That's pretty nice. I've never seen that. Good on them. Bye, Ghost. She ran quick. Stormbrand. Magical brand which can attach to a nearby enemy, periodically activates while attached, firing beams which deal damage to nearby enemies and those around them. Whoa. Will detach if the enemy dies. Sends beams to 3 enemies, including the branded enemy. 80% more damage to the branded enemy, though. Huh. I don't know how I feel about that. Like, I feel like you'd brand a dude and he would just die right away, and then that's it. And it didn't really do much. Because I think you can only have so many brands on at once.
You're simply too stupid to be realistic, aren't you, brute?
Too stupid to be realistic. What, PoE? Excuse me, huh? Oh, what? You're already dead? You're running away even though you're super duper uber dead? Jeez, get out of here. I fought magical monsters harder than you. Magic ones. Those are the blue quality monsters. They're trash. So back to the start encampment. Because we found Guy, but he's like super duper dead. And we took his bracelet. So he can be like, hey look, he's dead. Here's his dead guy clothes. And she'll be like, ew, dead guy clothes. Gross. I don't want his poopy pants. But, oh sorry, wrong stream. Guten Morgen. Guten Morgen, Ekibab. Wie geht's dir?
Be careful.
Sewer keys.
I see you.
It would be wrong to do that here.
Now you must leave.
Does she... She doesn't sell anything yet, really? No, she does a little bit. Okay. She sells a bunch of curses and stuff at first. Later on, I think we get some more auras. Also some banners and stuff. Bon merci à vous. Nah, I don't know her French, I'm sorry. I do not speak French. Curses targets in an area, causing them to take increased physical damage and further increased physical damage over time. Attacks against cursed enemies have a chance to inflict bleeding and maim. Ooh. I think that bit might be new. These are cool, but it gets a little bit annoying casting them. There are things that you can get later on, called triggers, that allow me to put on vulnerability on a trigger, like when I crit a dude, this is automatically cast. Or there's another passive that you can get that turns a curse into just a buff that you give yourself, so this just becomes an AoE aura around me. That's quite good. But for now, I think I just ignore these. take more physical damage. They take at least 15% more, raising up to 30 as they stay in the area for 4 seconds. They take 30% more. Oh, you're already an aura. Ah, I see. %50 of my mana being reserved for it. It's a bit rough. Chance to perform a swift counterattack against all enemies around you when you're hit. Weapon range increases the area this attack requires a melee weapon. Ooh. How can I best take advantage of that? I don't know. Deals 174.5 of base damage, with some added attack physical damage. 30% chance to trigger it when I'm hit. Try it out. Take it off, it's nothing I use. 2 levels from gem, 1 level from item. So it's level 3, right? Yeah, okay.
Be careful.
Got it. I see.
There is nothing else.
And, oh yeah, I probably could have gotten it for free. Vengeance? Yeah, there it is. Nah. Yeah, well. We'll take Warlord's Mark for now, and we'll use it later, maybe, if I remember that I've got it. It'll be really low level by then, but oh well. Because that'll be a while before we get the thing to allow me to turn those into an aura. So, Sewer Key. We head back.
It would be wrong to do that here.
Oh. The Few gifting us up to Ekibob, thank you very much. Very generous of you. Ekibob, welcome aboard. Enjoy your TFTD badge. So pressing nothing here. I guess like the little pop I do is maybe, or is that them doing that? I think that's just them doing that. I'm not really sure, honestly. Did these guys self-destruct or am I blowing them up? No, yeah, that's them killing themselves with my counterattack thing. Huh. Alright.
This land has forgotten Karui's strength. I will remind it.
Oh hey, you also get the emotes that I've got. I got a couple good ones. Maybe something to use in other chats, I don't know. Confuse many another streamer with the sip spam. Ah yes. The sip spam is a really good one. Sip, hey, and probably the misclick are my favorites. Sewer gradient that we can unlock. Previously this was locked so we couldn't get down here. And the sewers are what we used to get further in the game here, because there's no just path to the other areas for some reason. I think it's blocked off. Foul Screech the Repulsive. He had an interesting thing. His he became stronger as his allies died around him. It's kind of cool. Crimson Crush is supreme. Crimson Crush the dead. Oh, ho, ho. Alright, let's do it. This one could be really cool or really annoying. Still not sure. Alright. Have a Chilling Tower right here. We'll see what you do. We got 2 more portals that are going to pop up somewhere. We don't know where though. I feel like it's going to go that way.
The blight is trying to spread.
Well, one more portal down this path.
It's put out new mycelium. Ugh, new roots.
Oh, okay. We're okay here then. Fine. So let's go some lightning here. Upgraded a bunch. I'll just camp this portal. We'll get my totem on the corner. Easy peasy. Super simple when I could just stand at the choke and swing wildly. Unfortunately, you'd sell for a chromatic. Do I want that? Not really. I'll pass. Did we get anything cool? I mean, maybe a belt? I'm still in the market for a belt. The belt that I've got, it's got nothing crazy awesome on it that I'd like. I'm not really attached to it. Energy shield, some strength, life, mana, fire, and cold resist. You know what? Honestly, for now, I'll take that. Stun block recovery, lightning resist, increased stun duration on enemies, stun block recovery, and flask life recovery rate. Ugh. Alright, and the Moonstone Ring, which is just energy shield base. With intelligence, attack speed, life, and life gain. Ooh. That's like 20 DPS. Only like 10. I'll take that. That's an upgrade. A bit more attack speed, always cool. Some energy shield, always nice. I'm up to 128 now, which is 100 more than it was last time I took a look at it. So that's quite good. That's finally getting up there. A little more life and life gain on hit. Fine by me. Fine by me. One of these dudes busts that I'm looking for. There's 3 of them down here. Some crap blocking the way there that will melt later on. Bus number 2. Leap, leap, leap. Murder stench. You ever been so stinky that somebody died when you got near them? This guy has. Hideout, don't really care about that. That's like the player housing type thing. I've already got them unlocked. I'm pretty sure that transcends leagues. So I don't like need to re-unlock them all the time. Even if so, I'm quite happy with my hideout. Oh man, breakfast. I could go for some breakfast. I had a ham and cheese sandwich a bit ago with a little bit of remoulade and some diced pickles. It was quite good. Didn't put any lettuce on. And I'm regretting that because that would have made it extra tasty. Also have some cucumber to dice up, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, well. Maybe later. Maybe some oatmeal also, though. Bit of oatmeal with some banana instead of sugar. Because a nice ripened browned banana. I guess an apple would work too, to be a little bit strange. Maybe cut up. That might not be too bad. But a brown banana, mash that in. A little bit of cocoa powder. Oats on top.
Were once bought and sold like pigs here.
Bit of milk. Good stuff. What order do we have over here? Diamond Shrine. So I always crit. Disgusting.
Oh, go on.
Let's do it. Oh boy. Let's go cold up here.
Divine power.
And a cold here. Totem there because that's a short route.
It's branching, Exile.
Yeah, okay. Upgrade that. Re-totem, upgrade this. Clear the way a little bit up here fast. Get a lighting down at the center.
The purification pump.
Totem back up. Go for some minions here, maybe. I don't know. Oh shit, that's getting messy. Go!
I give you to my ancestors.
More undead. Go zombie totem, go!
You're making me nervous.
Oh my god. That dude is healthy. Bioflay, what are you made of? I'm getting debuffed to shit down there too. Flying guys, I don't know. Would I upgrade that too? Yeah, they're flying. They fly and shoot. That's kind of cool. Those get pretty fancy. Nice. It all just happened so fast, so I don't really get a chance to read or anything at all whatsoever. I really wish there were waves to it.